All right, guys, here we go again. First match of the first round of the FA Cup, and we are on the road against Sheffield. And we'll see what we can do. We beat them just the other day for our first win of the season, so we have the ability to do so. Our team is the same team that beat them before, so in theory, we should be okay, right? But we'll see what happens in reality. You never know with this game, and it's raining, which is even worse for us. We are in blue and white once again, and they are in red. This is lumped forward for Boyce. And Boyce does get onto it over to Seong and can't quite get it to him. Horan can't get to it. Sarpong takes a shot from the middle of nowhere. And it just doesn't work out the way that we wanted it to, unfortunately, about a minute or so into the match. And they have their first attacking movement. Fortunately, though, Nightingale's header is up and over and wasn't really troubling anybody. I note that we have quite a few fans there in attendance, which is a good thing. I mean, it is a derby, but the reason why I say that it's a good thing is because we need money. And having a good attendance in an FA Cup match means that we'll get quite a bit of money. This is forward for Seong. He's behind the defense. Boyce with it, and it's deflected away for a corner. So we do have something coming up here really quick. Let's see how we do on this. Pudel will take it. Knocks this one far post, and Masters fouled the man who was guarding him. And so that's the end of that, unfortunately. And that means that we have to try again to get the ball in an attacking position. Here's Boyce with it. Knocks this forward looking for Seong and is way in front of him. That's not going to work. That's one of those lower league, non-league, or whatever you want to call it type things. And Badhawi goes back to win that over to Cunningham down to Boyce. Boyce brings it forward. He's really being harassed by Nightingale, and then he loses the ball to Nightingale, but that is the end of that attacking movement. Now, we were picked in this match to lose to Sheffield. Everybody's expecting us to lose, but I'm a little surprised by that because I don't think that they're that much better than us. Actually, I think that we have a better team, and I think that we have a team that's better poised, especially for the future. They're going to call Hensley offside. That's another strange call. I can sort of see it, but whatever. I guess we must be running some kind of offside trap there on defense. But so it is. We're about a half hour into this match. Not much has happened so far. We have had a few shots on goal. Chu forward for Seong, and he's behind the defense once again. And they're going to call him offside. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Again, there's no replay. We can't really say one way or another. I don't think he was offside, though. The officiating here at this level has just loved to blow that whistle. And it's Masters who wins this finally in midfield, lumps this down for, I'm not sure who he's trying to get there. That is, well, it's not going to matter anyway because this is the end. So I wasn't able to figure out who it was all in all. It doesn't matter. Sarpong wins this in midfield, up forward for Haran, looking for Seong, can't find him. Pudel with it on the other side. And they're going to call Seong for being offside because that was offside on us. That makes sense. I believe that one. I thought they were going to call it the other way, which made no sense at all. I think it was Boyce there at the bottom who was in the wrong position for that pass moving forward. So we are controlling possession, which is good. It'd be nice if we had a couple of shots on goal. But, I mean, it's an away match. You know, controlling possession in an away match is a good thing. Boyce with a really dangerous tackle. Badhawi wins it over to Cunningham to Sarpong. And he gives up possession, but Chu wins it back over to Cunningham, and we hold on to it once again. We keep playing like this. I mean, I don't know. Anything is possible. Now, a win here would be amazing for our finances, but I don't know if we can get that far. Just playing well and doing our best, though, is more than we could have asked for in a away match against our big rivals. This is knocked back, but Cunningham is all alone as he goes back to get it. Passes down to Chu. Chu with this over to Boyce. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham goes all the way back to Danielowitz, back to Chu. So we'll try it again here on the left side. Now we go back to the right. Cunningham with it again to Sarpong to Boyce. Boyce forward looking for Seong, and that was a good through pass, but it was intercepted, unfortunately. Masters down now to Haran, who has this forward for Boyce, who's wide open. And he slows it down a little bit, takes a shot. It goes off of Pierrepont's hands, and it goes in. And we have a 1-0 lead here, 60 minutes into the match. And that is, again, not what I was expecting. This is a great pass forward. Boyce gets behind the defense, and he slows it up just a little bit there to get Pierrepont off guard and then puts it in right past him. That was a really, really well-struck shot by him. We're going to look for a tight offside, and boy, I tell you, he's lucky. he's lucky with that call. I think it was this man over here on the right side, as you saw it, who was far enough back for him not to be offside. But he was really, really fortunate that he wasn't flagged for that, because we've had guys flagged for much less than that. And so the offside call is not does not come, and we have a 1-0 lead. Here's Boyce over to Sarpong in the penalty box, back to Cunningham. Cunningham with this, he needs to pass. Instead, he's fouled from behind by McDonald. Poodle will take here a free kick, and that is just off of the post. And they're going to say that that was saved, so we get we'll get a corner out of this. That would have been a heck of a goal from that position. Masters now with the shot, and unfortunately his header is always rising. That is the end of that attempt. Here's Badhawi with the throw over to Boyce, back to Badhawi. Forward for Seong, and his header, unfortunately, is grabbed by Pierrepont. And that's going to be the end of that. We have about 20-25 minutes left here of this match, and we just have to hope that we can hold on. We would really like another goal. If we could get another goal here, I could probably relax a little bit. This is over everybody's head. Cunningham goes back to get it, finds Chu. Chu forward looking for Boyce. Boyce wins this somehow. Forward looking for Haran. Can't quite get it to him. Haran does not stick with it, unfortunately. Chu wins this over in midfield to Masters, who moves straight past McDonald, the injured McDonald. Cunningham now with it. Forward for Seong. Great job. Sarpong takes a shot. That was a little bit of a shame. Wanted to see him hold it up a second and pass instead. And now we have to worry about another free kick. Cunningham does head that one out. And Hollingsworth scores, but he's offside. He must be offside. He must be offside. There was nobody even close to him. Is the call going to come is what we're asking, and we're pointing at the ref and pointing at the spot, and they have disallowed it. So it remains 1-0 for Hallam. Michael Hollingsworth was way offside. He was not the only one either. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. I count 3 players who are offside as that pass is taken. And it looked even worse, of course, because our guys, instead of moving back, decided to move forward. Boyce with it here. Back to Badhawi, over to Boyce to Sarpong. Sarpong forward for Seong. He can't get there. He just can't get there. He's about a foot away from it. And if he's just a little bit faster, he gets to that, and it's 2-0. Chu forward for Sarpong over to Seong. And that was really nicely placed, and it's off the crossbar. Man, off the crossbar, and so remains 1-0 for Hallam. We had 2 chances there to make this a 2-0 match, and instead it's going to be close again. Badhawi here throws over to Seong. Seong does a bad job pulling it down. It goes back to Chu, who passes to Pudil. De Giramlo over for, I'm not sure who he was trying to target with that one, but it went a little bit over everyone's head. Chu leaping in the air to win that, over to Masters. Masters takes a shot from range. We like the Segundo Volante, but you need to move the ball forward. That's what we're looking for. Cunningham here with a free kick to Badhawi, back to Cunningham, over to Sarpong, and is back with Cunningham again. He finds Chu. Chu with his ball lumps it forward for, I'm not sure who that was intended for. It was intended, I think, here for Boyce. I still can't click on him. I'm having some. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Horan over to Pudil. So it was Horan. He's the one who's been messing up back there. Masters now. And he knocks that straight off the defender. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, but whatever it was ill-advised. And we have to be careful here. De Girolamo ends up winning that, looking for Horan and can't find him. Just a few minutes left. Pudil forward, looking for somebody there in the middle, and doesn't find anyone at all. And, well, now we better get back onto this one. And it's De Girolamo who ends up winning it. Forward for Horan, up to Masters. Masters looking for Haran, and Haran again is just a step too slow. He's been a step too slow all day long. Chu wins this back and passes to nobody. Sarpong wins this in the air, and it's off of Boyce's head and goes straight to the Sheffield player. A lot of kind of ugly play here. Cunningham over to Sarpong, who finally brings it down over to Seong, who must be offside. They don't have a flag up, though, and Boyce just decides to take his shot, which is deflected out for a corner. I'm surprised that there was no flag up, because Sarpong was clearly offside, and, I mean, we'll take it, right? I'm not going to complain that we get a corner out of this. Sarpong is struggling, but he probably has the best match rating out of anybody on the pitch. We're playing really well, but it's still only a 1-0 lead, and we're on the road, and we better watch out. Seong timed that perfectly, over to De Giramo, over to Chu, and down to Cunningham. Cunningham brings us forward right side. Still Cunningham over to Boyce now. Back to Cunningham. Forward for Sarpong. Sarpong tries to bring it down. He's going to be flagged for being offside. It's another bad call. Very questionable calls there on the offsides. We got another one of those officials, and now is this the part where they draw? Well, let's see. It didn't happen at first, and that's going to be an offside. No, it's going to be a foul. That's what's being called here. And so that is the end of that movie. Now we have about 4 minutes here left in this match. This is Lum forward. Chu wins over to Seong to Masters. Back to Chu to Masters to Sarpong. Sarpong back to Cunningham. Sarpong again over to Boyce. Boyce down to Masters. Masters to Haran. Haran just not able to pull that one down, and he's being flagged for offside. Here's Badhawi now. We got about 3 minutes left of added time. Cunningham with it back to Badhawi. Badhawi's lost possession over and over again, and it looks like he's been injured. We're going to probably have to take him off here. I guess we have a couple seconds left. We'll leave him on for a little while. I'm not sure what was up with that free kick. Nothing happened. Here's Poodle with it, and you got to look for that final whistle. Chu has it here in the back. Badhawi, and Boyce can't get there, and it doesn't matter. That's out for a throw, and puts that in row Z if you have the seating backwards, right, where Z's at the front, A's at the back. Badhawi here with the throw. This has got to be the end of the match. We've had about 5 minutes here of added time. We're supposed to have 4. Badhawi somehow not injured. Boyce forward for Haran. He's pushed from behind. There's no call. Masters wins this one over to Badhawi. We have beaten them again. Sarpong back to Badhawi. We're whistling. We're whistling. Cunningham back to Badhawi. Back to Cunningham. You can hear the whistles from the stands, and there it is. Final whistle finally sounds. And we won this one 11 shots to their 2. We had an 0.58 XG. It was winning ugly, but we won anyway. 60% of the possession, and it's a payday for us. Not just because we get the whatever it is, 7,000 pounds for this match, but because we get another one, and that's what we wanted. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.